What is up, guys, and welcome back to our Road to Glory career mode with Plymouth, episode number 17, and we have got deadline day up first. And to be fair, normally on the deadline day, not a lot happens. The only thing that happened was, obviously last episode I did accept a bid, a countered offer of 500,000 for Bolton for Hartley, one of the players that was here at the start of the Plymouth career mode. Obviously, they accepted our 500,000 bid, and obviously we got 425k for him. So just getting rid of a bit of dead wood and bringing him a bit of money for obviously the January transfer window. I don't really do a lot of business on kind of deadline day. I normally do it more on the January one because obviously I just like to waste all my money because you can really. But obviously, you can tell by the title, there is a 10-goal game. And to be fair, I'm just going to spoil it now. It is this one against Ipswich. So, it's going to be very exciting. It's just going to be goals galore. And as you see, Ipswich very, very early on did take the lead in the 6th minute. A good team goal there, a bit frustrating to let an early goal in. The thing is, we've been kind of doing that too much, really, letting in, early goals, making, them obviously scoring first. And with them scoring first, that means we have to kind of, if we want to win, then score two. So it kind of makes it a bit hard for ourselves. And it started even worse, really. In the 10th minute, they got a free kick, just booted it right into the box, and their ginger player, don't know who he is, I think he's a regen, headed it in. Yorworth, as you see, makes it 2-0. So very frustrating again. I just didn't know what was going on. I mean, it was the worst possible start you could have made, really. And as you see the goal again here, just completely outleaps my opponent, my player, and makes it 2-0, and he gets his first goal of the season. So I thought, right, need a goal, let's get it back. And as you see, basically straight after, we came from the kickoff, went down the right wing. Tanner, good save from their goalkeeper, but there our striker Heber Murphy is where a little tapping. I mean, how slow did he bloody take? I mean, I'm surprised the defender didn't get on him, but the main thing is he did stick it into the back at net, and no one was marking him, but he took so slow. And I mean, if there were a defender around him, he would have probably been tackled. And he gets his second goal of the season, which is good for him. Didn't start off very well, kind of scoring goals, got more assists, but obviously now he's kind of getting into the groove. And as you see here, he takes the defender out of the game with a great turn. Cuts inside and makes it 2-2. So, 21st minute, there have been 4 goals. We was 2 goals behind, but, we came back and made it all level. And another great goal there by Heber Murphy. Goalkeeper, no chance really. And, he gets his 3rd of the season now. So, 22 minutes in and he's already on for his hat-trick. So, well done to him. But, we weren't done there, guys. I thought, right, we're going to win this game. And Sam Clucas, obviously, Hull City player in real life. Great goal that is. Cuts inside and just levers it right into the top corner to take the lead for us. Great through ball there to him. Turns the defender, no chance, and just great finish. So, already we made a comeback. So, yeah, there would have been 5 goals in 34 minutes, which is just completely mad. And even better, guys, look at that goal. Oh my word. That is the best goal I've ever scored on FIFA. Craig Tanner, what a goal that is. Corner, and he bloody scissor kicks it, bicycle kicks it, whatever you want to call it, right into the bottom left corner. Goalkeeper, no chance. I showed you a few more highlights than I normally do on this goal because I just found it so sick. I mean, you guys are probably sitting there thinking, well, I score them goals like every game I play on FIFA. Well, the thing is, I don't, and for me, that is a sick goal, and truly one of my best, maybe even my best. But it kind of, didn't really celebrate for a lot because Ipswich scored again. So, I mean, attacking wise, very, very good for us. Defensive wise, very, very shite. So, this was a bit of a crappy goal to concede, really. A bit easy in the end. Harvey, I mean, the guy who scored, I think it was Brew, it was, Obviously, he was quite kind of close to the goal, so it'd been hard for Harvey to save it anyway. But, maybe he should have saved it. It went under his body, for God's sake. But finally, it got to half-time, and it was 4-3, which is just mad, to be fair. And actually, most of this episode, I'm only going to be showing the goals because there has been so many goals. And again, we make it 5-3. That's the 8th goal now in the game. And Houghton does get a good goal there to make it 5-3. Well played by Heber Murphy on the right-hand side again. And, he cuts it back. Houghton comes in with a slide to make it 5-3. So, I was hoping we'd maybe win this game, but you just couldn't tell because every time we scored, Ipswich scored, or they might score and then we score. So it's just a very controversial game really. And as you see, Heber Murphy turns the defender, and that's his goal of the game. I mean, to get your hat trick in that fashion is friggin' sick. So great strike again from him. Great strike again from me. And, that's 6-3 now. Now, obviously, Ipswich hadn't scored so many goals. You kind of be thinking it was an embarrassing result. I mean, 6-3 at the moment, not too embarrassing. I mean, obviously, embarrassing to concede 6 goals. But there again, they had to score 3. So, really, it was only a 3-0 deficit. But, we do actually get our 7th goal with Cole there. Good finish by him again. Took the defender out of the game. Finished it in the bottom corner. And now we kind of made it a bit more embarrassing with a 4-goal deficit. So realistically, we was winning by 4 goals. And I think if you beat someone by 3 goals, it is still quite embarrassing. But he gets his first goal of the season. And he makes it 7-3. So that's our 10-goal game done. That's the best goal I've probably ever scored on FIFA done. And as you see, Heber Murphy, who I brought off, with the 3 shots he had, he scored his 3 goals, so well done to him. Man of the match, definitely. And he collects his hat-trick ball, probably one of his first of his career. So, we're still sitting on top of the table, very good. And as you see, Brentford was in our first sim game of the episode, lost their 3 last games. Obviously came up with us last year, and, we could only get the draw, which was a bit disappointing, a 0-0 draw, so... so we turned it around a bit, stopped conceding, and actually stopped scoring goals as well. But yeah, it was actually against QPR in the next game, and it was quite a strong squad, to be fair. I mean, the weakest point was probably their striker, Greg Cox. I think, obviously, he's a youth player on the game, like a reserve player, not very high rated, but actually was starting in this game. And this game, wasn't a lot going on. I think both teams kind of defended very well, especially QPR. They defended very well. I mean, hats off to them. I just couldn't get a clear opening, and there was only really one chance for me in that first half. But I see we do kind of make a chance early on. Cole maybe should have scored, but there again, Robert Green pulls off a brilliant save. Who obviously gone to Leeds in real life, and like I said, fantastic save. But it was QPR to actually open the scoring, and I see great cross back post, no one marking him, and just a bullet header off the crossbar into the back of the net. So Harvey, our goalkeeper, no chance of that really. Great cross. Should have someone been marking him? Probably. But there again, it's quite hard to follow someone. And Daniel Tozer, I think he's an old Watford player actually. He does get the only goal of the game. And that's how it ended. So, first game against Ipswich, full of goals, full of opportunities. This game against QPR, not much going on, just the 1 goal. But yeah, it was actually in the Capital One Cup against Sheffield Wednesday away. And luckily we actually get a 1-1 draw, but we actually won on pens 4-3. So very good. Obviously, our right back Hewitt did get injured, but it was only out for 1 game, which was this one against Derby, which again we drew at home. So far, our sim games aren't doing as good as normal. We've drawn them all so far. I mean, I know we've won against Sheffield Wednesday, but technically we had drawn every game in normal time. And we was actually into our last game in the episode, which was against Wigan. Now, obviously, Wigan on this game, they've kind of got the same team. Now, I'm quite surprised that they're in I'm not surprised they're in the Championship, but I'm surprised they've stayed up because they haven't made many additions. I mean, don't get me wrong, they definitely have a Championship team on the game, but just kind of an average Championship team battling relegation. But anyway, it was against Wigan, and as you see, we did actually open the scoring. Sam Clucas again. I mean, that's his 5th goal of the season now. I don't know where he's scoring from, because the thing is, when I had him in League One, he didn't score that much, and now he's in the Championship. He's running riot, and he's actually picking up quite a few goals. Obviously, that, like I said, that is his 5th goal, and not a bad goal to score. Really, a bit of a sweaty goal, but you know, you'll take him at the end of the day. But that was the only really chance of the first half. And the second half, thank God, was a bit more entertaining. But it didn't start very good. Now, in the 51st minute, Wigan did play a very nice play here. And as you see, they do open their scoring. And they do make it 1-1. So, you know, a bit annoying to let in the goal. But there again, it was a very good team goal. You know, a lot of tiki-taka play. Good passing here and there. Good movement. And to be fair, on FIFA, you can't really do a lot about them goals. You know, you can't control everyone. And you can't move everyone about, so you just can't really do a lot about them goals, really. So you know, fair play to them. They did make it 1-1, and also just kind of after they got scored, we give the ball away stupidly. And their striker, Billy Mackay, who I think's actually gone back to Scotland, you know, he does actually make it 2-1. Now, I thought I'd bring out Harvey to kind of like make him chip me or, you know, kind of rush him. But he stayed so composed. But the thing is, Harvey left so much room on that right-hand side, which Billy Mackay thought, right, I'll just pick out corner and I'll probably score. So, you know, he did do that, and he did make it 2-1 in the 60th minute, which was a bit annoying to obviously be winning 1-0 at half time, then in 15 minutes your lead slip and be losing. But thank God Lewis, who I brought off the bench in the 71st minute, did pop up with a fantastic goal there. Did cut inside with his weaker foot and fire it past Lee Nichols in the goal to make it 2-2. So I thought, right, I'm going to come back. I've got the momentum. He gets his first goal of the season, and let's go get a third, really. And that's what we actually did. Very late on in the game, I came driving with Green. Tanner plays the ball into him, and he finesses it with his stronger foot into the bottom right corner. Thank God Craig Tanner's there. He gets his 2nd goal of the episode. I don't know if it's 2nd goal of the league. It might be, to be fair. But, you know, he's got some important goals this episode, and also sick goals. And I mean, not as good as his one in the Ipswich game, but the main thing is, it is an important goal, and it does obviously bring us back into the lead. And, you know, it obviously won us the game. We had one more chance here. Unlucky not to score it, really, just past the post. But yeah, you know, we win the game again. So far so good this episode, still at the top of the table, and you know, we're doing very well. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.